Have at her. Alright boys, so we are off to go to the shop right now. Me and Hunter here, we just put the parts in the back. So today we're giving the Bugeye here some upgrades. What we're going to be doing is, one, Hunter's turbo, his seals have been done, we've known that for a while now. So what we're going to do is we're going to install a new IHI Freeflow VF48 turbo. The reason why we're only going with that is, one, this car is an automatic. Two, it's had the stock TD04 for the last, what, 21 years or whatever it's been. So we're gonna just do that. The reason why is this car is on a 93 ROM Raider tune right now, which is open source. And we don't want too much of an upgrade over stock because we don't want to have to retune for it. I mean, obviously you should always retune anything airflow related for this car, but a VF48 over a TD04, it's probably not gonna affect it much. Plus, if the car's been running like this for God knows how long now, it might already be on its way out. Who knows what's gonna happen. We're not overly gonna freak out about it. On top of that, we got a new inlet. We went the Tomei black inlet. That thing's pretty sweet, pretty well built. A nice product. I have the killer B-hard inlet, but I really do like that Tomei one. It's really nice silicone build. Grimmspeed stealth intake. As you guys probably saw last video when we did the header install, Hunter's cob intake was absolutely beat to the goddamn gods. So, and then, God, what else have we got there? Inlet intake. Oh, and the Perrin downpipe. That's also what we're doing.
Because my downpipe was beat to fucking shit.
And the downpipe also somehow went through war, even though it's never been overseas. So that's what we're doing today. So intake, inlet, turbo, downpipe. We're gonna get to the shop now. I'll tune back in a bit. But yeah, guys, I'm really stoked and excited. Now we're at the shop here. I'm gonna kind of give you guys a couple rundown here of what parts we're gonna put in today. So starting off here, we're gonna put this in last, but this is the Grimmspeed stealth intake. It is the black one. The reason we're running that one is, I'm sure you guys saw in the last video. Oh, sorry, one. But you can see here, Hunter's cob intake here. This is very old. It's pretty beat up. It's probably time to kind of make a change here, just because, you know, that thing's not looking too great. So we're gonna run the Grimmspeed one. Should give us a little bit gains over that one. Supposedly the Grimmspeed one, with the data and graphs they provide comparing the tunes, it's like 20 wheel horse, 21 torque-ish kind of range. That's arguable. Depends on what tune they're running, what gas they're running. It should be a little bit of an intake, it should be a little bit of gains because it does have a box, which is going to be colder air instead of taking in that hot engine air. Gains though, it's going to vary. But that's what we're going to run for the intake. Over here, this is a Tomei turbo inlet pipe. This one is black. I'll show you guys it in a second. Moving on here, this is the IHI VF48 Freeflow Turbo. The reason we ran with that is, like I kind of explained before, TD04 right now, VF48 isn't a huge upgrade over that. It's going to give us a little bit of airflow, a little bit better performance, a little bit better torque. So that's what we're going to run for that. And then, of course, last but not least, the Perrin Divorced Downpipe. I really like my Perrin downpipe I just put in. I love Perrin products. They're very clean, very well made. That's what we're going to run in this car here. Should be super fun. Hunter's getting all psyched up. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I don't know. Maybe let's do a little unboxing. You want to do an unboxing or get the bolting?
Up to you.
Up to you.
Let's take the intercooler off first.
Intercooler time. Now we got the intake out. We're about to kind of start removing parts of the inlet, which is right here. We're gonna start doing that one. Get a couple of those out, and then we'll slowly get out of the turbo. What we're doing here, this is as good a practice if you've never done this before. We're gonna grab some tape here and we're gonna start marking things. So for example, we're gonna call this one line 1. We're just gonna mark it line 1 to 1. If that makes any sense. And then line 2 to 2. Mark them up, whether you do ABC, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Just so you kind of know, like 1 goes to connection 1, 2 goes to connection 2, and so on and so on. Helps you if you forget where things go, at least they're marked off. So this here is our new Tomei inlet. So what I'm getting Hunter to do is mark that as port 1. Port 1 there is going to go on the line that's in the car, just so we kind of remember where all this goes. But yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. It's brand new from SubieSupplyCo. Thing's beautiful. It looks sweet, says Tomei. I think we gotta do the cat bang go all Tomei, buddy.
I need to pay this off first.
So stock inlet's out of the car now. Got that all off the turbo as we can see. Hunter's just fishing out another clip. Yeah, this is the stock inlet here. Actually, it's not the stock one, it's GMT, but we're gonna swap it anyways. It's pretty old, pretty oily, whatever. I don't know if I'm just getting better at Subarus or what. Turbo, easiest thing I've ever installed in one of these cars besides like a downpipe. The inlet, which I put money on both in the car and yesterday and at the shop today. Hardest fucking thing I've ever had to put in one of these fucking things. Just fucking tedious and stupid. But it's in. So our Tomei inlet, that's in right here. And yeah, our turbo's in here. So now I just gotta assemble a couple more things, put a few more lines on, and do some priming to get the oil through the turbo and the coolant through the turbo.
All we got left is downpipe and intake, intercooler.
Some coolant, and then the south end
Check
bucket.
the oil,
Yeah,
and then prime, and then we're fucking golden.
Yeah. All right, our buddy Justin here showed up. He's helping us set up the intake box here. Put on the gaskets. That's pretty in place.
Here, I'm holding it.
Alrighty, we're reassembled. Intercooler's back in, Tomei inlet's in, stealth intake box in, downpipe and new turbo in. Gotta go back underneath and plug in the O2 sensor, prime the engine, get some oil and coolant going through it for the new turbo. So we gotta pull the ignition fuse to do that. But so far, honestly, everything's going as planned. Just putting on his alternator belt again, or his cover. Yeah. Really hope this runs good. Really hope we don't fuck anything up, and I hope it sounds fucking mean and works mean. It's been a day. All right, so you're gonna start the car 5 times. So all the way over 5 times.
How long?
Stop. 3.5 seconds. Stop. You're what?
Nervous.
My first turbo install and you're nervous? Well, you don't believe in the Pope?
Fire it up.
All right. First cold start. Let's do it.
Ready?
Yeah. Smells like exhaust. You hear that turbo?
It did.
Holy shit.
I was trying to keep it easy a bit.
Holy shit!
That wasn't floored.
Oh, dude, I mean, dude, that's not floored, but like, holy fuck, she's hissing. Now. Oh, that feels good. I think it's good, dude. I think that's fucking
I think
mint.
it's pretty good.
That's fucking mint.
Just gotta drive it for it.
All right, give her a little something up the hill here. Come on, bro. Come on. Yo, I think that's where we ended on a good note. That sounds frickin' mint. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. What do you think? 1 out of 10.
Sounds pretty good. Tell me what.
Do it, do it.